People's consumer behavior is going through a lot of changes. While some head to the stores to stock up on groceries and household items, others prefer to stay in the safety of their homes. Researchers at the Category Partners consulting firm believe that people's consumer behavior has quickly changed since the start of the pandemic.
The first shift happened in early March, and that was sort of what we think of as the recognition awareness phase, where consumers sort of woke up to the fact of, hey, something's going on here. Maybe I ought to stock up on something. When we got into mid-March, that's where we hit what we would kind of characterize as wave two, and that was really panic buying, if you will.
Grocery stores were selling 70–90% more food than they did at this time last year. People were buying in bulk, afraid of potential food shortages. In April, after people calmed down and realized they weren't faced with shortages, the third phase kicked in, the quarantine phase. Some have lost their jobs. Many more switched from deliveries to cooking everything at home. Grocery store lists have become well thought through and planned. Experts believe that after the quarantine measures are lifted, Phase 4 will resemble the 2008–2009 economic recession. Purchasing power will go down significantly, which will hit retailers hard. Yet, the pandemic has in a way forced people to try new online shopping experiences, and that trend might continue even after the pandemic.
Only 4% of groceries were purchased online prior to coronavirus. Now that number is over 25% in under a month. So people are taking categories they would only buy in the store and beginning to try buying them online for the first time.
The crisis has changed the shopping list of Americans as well. The sales of disposable gloves grew by 670% since early March, those of cold medicine by 535%. People are also buying more non-perishable foods like grains and preserves, as well as chips and cookies. The same happened to the sporting equipment, as well as the things most people never had at home.
Like bread makers, for example. Most people didn't own a bread maker, so it's pretty easy for that to increase something like 600% when people decide they want to do that for themselves.
Experts agree that the pandemic will have a long-lasting effect on both buyers and sellers. And when people do go back to normal, the habit to stock up on certain items might still be there. Maxim Moskalko for VOA News, Washington.